name is Alex Cecilio. I'm a graphic artist, and I'm going to show you how to apply a bokeh effect in Photoshop. So here I have a photo that I'm going to apply this effect to. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rasterize my layer. So I'm just going to right click or control click and select rasterize layer so that I can now edit this picture. Then I'm going to go to filter, and I'm going to go to blur, and I'm going to go to Gaussian blur. And I want it to be blurred pretty heavily. So I'm going to say okay. And then I'm going to select my paintbrush. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to select colors that are a little more true to the image that I've selected, but I'm going to make them really bright. So I'm going to select some yellow, and I'm going to turn the opacity down on my brush. So when you have your paintbrush tool selected, you will have the option of opacity. So I'm going to make it less opaque right now, but then with each layer of dots I add, I'll make it slightly more opaque. So you can just go ahead and select a couple different colors. I'm going to just select green and yellow and white. And you can make some of them overlap. So that way, I'm also going to add, I'm just going to steal a color from my painting, and then, okay, so now we've got, now I'm going to up the opacity slightly more, and then do that. And don't be discouraged if your image is being erased in the background, because the image is there mostly just for the information of color. And you can even change the size if you want. And you can, and the bigger ones usually have more less opacity. So right now we've got this, and the last little effect I'm going to apply is I'm going to go to filter, blur, and you can pick any kind of blur you want. I'm just going to select Gaussian, and you don't want it blurred heavy like that. You want it just enough. And actually what you can do is you can go to, in the bottom, you go to FX, and if you do outer glow, this window will pop up. And make sure it's at normal. And you can, I actually like that color. And you can just add a little bit of glow off of your little bubbles there. And that way, when you blur it, it's just got more of a glow to it. And you don't have to do that, and I decided I don't want that. So then just go back to blur, Gaussian blur. Or actually, you could do lens blur, which is right below Gaussian blur. And this will open up your window. And you can just mess around with the options. And it can take a couple seconds depending on how big your image is. And there you've got the blur. My name is Alex, and this is how you apply a bokeh effect in Photoshop. Thank you.